you married?
I'm going through a divorce.
What happened with that?
Basically, my husband stopped meeting my expectations.
What you mean?
When I met my husband, I told him what I expect from a man. The number one rule with being with me is you have to provide. I won't settle for anything less. So my husband ended up losing his job. He was a manager at a warehouse. He ended up losing his job. He came home and he told me, I'm like, okay, cool. All right. So a month went by and he looked for me to pay the bills. Who paying what bills? So I was going to consider it if he gave me the money back for paying the bills. And he told me no. He felt like he shouldn't have to do that. What do you mean? When I told you as a man, I expect you to provide. Under no circumstances will I ever touch bills as long as I got a husband. None. If you can hear.
He probably happy you don't know.
I'm sure he missed me.
That would be a headache for me. Like, I know I just lost my job. What if he lied? You know, do that. Like, I just lost my job, baby, to test.
But
what is he doing now?
That's childish. Like, what you testing me for? That's childish.
I'm saying to see what I got. Now I see what I got.
If you asked me to be your wife, you knew what you had.
Nah, I ain't thinking I gotta lose my job from the warehouse and they gonna do that.
I mean, but you knew what it was. I told you who I was from the beginning and you still asked be your wife.
If he loses his job, you gonna throw it?
I didn't tell him that, but I told him you are to provide, and I told him, baby, your money is my money, and my money is my money, and so he didn't have any more money, and that was a problem for me.
So these are the things I always tell you guys, that women are very, very selfish. Women's love for you are conditional, based on conditions that you provide. As you can see, this woman, she married her husband when the husband had a job. All of a sudden, the guy was no longer employed. And the guy probably was looking for his wife to help sort the bills for the meantime, temporarily, till he bounces back. Then all of a sudden, the woman divorces him, simply because this man can no longer provide. It's terrible. This is the world we live in today. And this is the major cause of divorces around the world. Most divorces are caused because of financial constraints. Divorces don't happen because of men cheating. Most of divorces that happen are because of financial problems. Most times when a man can no longer provide, the woman gets angry and leaves him. It's very few women that can stand by their husbands, that can stand by their men when their men can no longer bring an income home, when their men can no longer provide. Hardly, it's very few women that can do that. For majority of women, once you can no longer provide for her, once you can no longer get her the kind of things you used to get for her before, you can no longer give her the trips, the vacations, the hair, the gifts, the car, she will most likely leave you. So this is why I always tell you guys, before you begin to get committed, emotionally committed, and financially committed to any woman, ask yourself, if you are down today financially, can this woman come to your rescue? Because of course, it's partnership. Relationship and marriage is all about partnership. Yes, fine and good. As a man, it's my job to provide. But if things that we don't really pray for happen, can you stand by me? Because you are my woman, you are my partner, you are my soulmate. If my soulmate cannot stand with me in my hard times, in my troubled times, who else can be able to stand for me? Nobody. You are my soulmate. And the best thing you can do when I'm financially down is to leave me. That shows you're not a good person. Most women are selfish. Most women have terrible hearts. So before you give that ring to any woman, make sure she's kind. Make sure she has a good heart. It's very, very important. Because most of these women out here are mean, are stingy, are selfish. Just imagine what she was saying. My money is my money. Why your money is our money? From the onset, any woman who tells you this kind of things, any woman who makes this kind of comments, this kind of statements, be careful with her. Because most likely she's being serious. A woman who tells everybody, your money is our money. Why my money is my own money? That kind of woman, even if you are dying today, she will not bring out her money to help you. Because she has this mentality that as the man, you should be the one to always bring money for everything. Yes, there are some women who can't even help pay their children's school fees, even when their children have been sent away from schools because of lack of payment of school fees. They will still expect the man to do everything, even when they have the money. They will still not do it, even for the sake of their kids. They won't do it. I've had stories like this. Women can be mean when it comes to their money. If a woman is not free with giving you her money, most likely that woman doesn't love you. That's the truth. The easiest way to check a woman's love for you, the easiest way to measure a woman's love for you is her ability to be very kind and selfless towards you. If your woman doesn't believe in spending her money on you, now I'm not saying, you guys should not misunderstand me. It's not a woman's job to provide, but once in a while, a woman must be able to show you that she really loves you. And what's the easiest way to show a man that you love him? By spending your money on him. But most girls these days can't do that because they believe that a man should give them everything, while they keep their own to their pockets, while they use their own to buy whatever they want to buy. There are so many men who have died simply because they were carrying all the burdens on their head, all the financial burdens, all the financial stress. They were carrying it while their woman was using her own money to sort out her own personal problems. While the man is there carrying the problems of the family, his own problems, the problems of his own family, his own extended family. So, you women should do better. Let me tell you guys now, let me tell you women now, this is a secret, a cheat code to making any man love you so much. Be kind to him. Men don't joke with women who are kind to them. Now, not all men. There are some men who, even if you are kind to them, they will still pay you back with evil. But most men I know, most men I've come in contact with, they don't joke with women who are kind. Personally, for me, if a woman spends her money on me, I'll go out of my way to even spend 10 times more on her. Because men, we are not used to women being kind to us. So when we experience women being kind to us, we tend to over reward that woman for her kindness towards us because it doesn't come every day. It makes us feel special that this woman is spending her money on us. That's basically, so you guys should not be with women who are selfish. That is one of the worst mistakes you can make as a man. Being with a selfish woman. She will leave you at your worst moments. She'll be the first to abandon you if tomorrow you have financial problems. Don't say I don't want you guys. My job here is to provide the best advice for you men and for you ladies too, to be able to date better, to be able to find the right partners. So that is basically what I wanted to share with you guys today. Avoid women who are stingy. Avoid women who are selfish. The moment you are with a girl and she says this, my money is my money, why your money is why your money is our money. Start having a rethink. Start looking for another girl you will date. Because most likely this woman will love you and will be with you under the condition that you provide. And the day you stop providing, she'll start disrespecting you, she'll start cheating on you, and she'll still leave you. Their love is a temporary love. Their love is a monetized love. Their love is not a love that is deep enough into their hearts. Be warned and be careful with such women. They are dangerous, and if care is not taken, they will be the first to leave you. In fact, if it's not if care is not taken, most likely at your lowest moment, they'll be the first to leave you. So be careful.